We talking rom-com, we talking action, we talking drama and movie classics. Whatever you want, yo, we have it. Cause we talking movies on the podcast. So I married a film critic. So I married a film critic. So I married a film critic. Hey honey, I just want to talk about the movie like casually. You don't have to bring up the cinematography. Honestly, let's just talk about like how the characters were fun. Married a film critic. So I married a film critic. So I married.
Welcome to So I Married a Film Critic, a discussion between a professional film critic and lecturer and me, his wife of over 20 years, who just likes to watch movies for fun. I'm your co-host, Julia.
Hey everyone, this is Barry the Film Critic.
And tonight's pick was...
A mistake?
Well, you know what? It was on a list we had, and I don't know where it came from.
I think the list was sort of a brainstorming of what's a... Because you made a good point. We've been watching a lot of thrillers lately.
Yeah, a lot of horror movies.
Yeah, so I thought, no, let's mix it up. And unfortunately, instead of starting, with the nice shiny apple, we went to the bottom of the barrel where the worms and all the rot is.
Because we picked Coyote Ugly from 2000 at the height of our college experience.
That was the height of your college experience?
No, I'm saying it came out like in the middle of my college experience.
Huh, okay.
So, I'm like 20 years old. It's like girl time at the movies.
Oh, was this a movie you saw in the theater?
Probably.
Really?
Yeah.
I saw it with my dear college roommate, Jeff. We saw it at the Dollar Theater. It was called the Elvis Cinemas. And we still felt like we spent too much when it was over.
Here's the problem. It's not actually a problem, but Barry will remember every movie he's ever seen, where he was and who he saw it with. And I'm like, yeah, I saw it.
Well, I don't remember every experience, but this was memorable, certainly, because I remember how, it is kind of fun when you see a movie so bad and you have a really strong sense memory of where you were and everything like that, as opposed to the ones where you just forget about them.
That's true.
I still remember the theater. I saw Battlefield Earth at the Green Mountain Theater in Lakewood, Colorado, and it was opening day, and there was no one there. And it was the same thing. I saw Cats opening night at the Queen Kamano Theater. There was no one there. It was 7 o'clock. So, I remember these things because it's like, okay, this is an ominous sign. I feel like I'm in a Final Destination, except the punishment is cinema.
Ooh. So instead of death coming for you, it's just mediocre.
It's just 90 minutes of Coyote Ugly, yeah.
Okay, well, let's get into it because I know our audience is just so pumped to hear us talk about this.
Do you think we get some coyotes listening to this right now?
Actual, bartenders?
Yeah, I don't mean the desert creatures. Yes, the bartenders.
I don't know.
You think Wile E. Coyote is listening to this?
This podcast is inaccurate. That's not how it is.
Do you think we have any roadrunners listening to us as well?
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, let's get into this awesome plot because actually, this is based on a semi-true story. Because
no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
You liar! It is
no,
not.
No, it is.
It was a screenplay based on a GQ article. The screenplay is credited to one person. It was reportedly rewritten by 7 people, the most prominent being Kevin Smith. There's a subplot in this movie about an issue of Spider-Man, a Spider-Man comic. I wonder who came up with that subplot.
Okay, but Lil, the bar owner, played by Maria Bello, is based on a real person who started the Coyote Ugly bar.
Her story would make a really good film. I was reading about how she had an internship at a Wall Street firm and she forfeited it and decided instead to open the bar. I learned that from going to the Coyote Ugly website.
Yes. You too can go to the Coyote Ugly website and read all about the lore of...
But don't waste your time. This is not a promotion for the Coyote Ugly franchise. My gosh, don't do that, people.
Which is hilarious because Barry and I remember going to the 16th Street Mall Theater in Denver, Colorado, and there is a Coyote Ugly bar there.
And it's still there.
It's still there.
That's crazy because I do remember in the early days when it opened, it used to be the Rainforest Cafe. I took you there on a date once. And over the years, the 16th Street Mall, when we lived in Colorado, that was the theater that all the screenings would be for all the critics. So I'd go there and I'd mingle with my nerds and we'd see a movie. And on the way out, I'd always have to pass Coyote Ugly. And sometimes the screenings were at night. Sometimes it was early morning. I mean, it was all over the spectrum. So every time I would walk past Coyote Ugly, of course, I stick my head in. I'm like, what is the Coyote Ugly franchise?
Yes.
And what I remember is, I mean, maybe it's awesome now, but I do remember being kind of sad.
Well, I remember nobody being in there.
Nobody was in there, or, you know.
We weren't there at midnight, to be fair.
Okay, to be fair, it wasn't at midnight. But I do remember, like, it was very, very rote, because it was like, I remember sticking my head in, and, you know, it's like, okay, it's 12 o'clock. Okay, girls. And, like, you know, Devil Went Down to Georgia plays, and everybody gets on the bar, and they start doing this little two-step, like, oh, this is sad. This is so embarrassing. I don't know, you know, and for all I know, it's awesome now, but yeah, in the early days of the Coyote Ugly legacy in Colorado, it was like the movie. Sad.
Oh, sad.
Just
okay,
sad.
Great. All right, well, our story starts in New Jersey.
As all great stories do.
And Violet Sandford is played by Piper Perabo. Perabo.
Yeah, Perabo. There's not Perabo, it's Perabo.
Oh.
Or Parabo. But I think it's Perabo.
Oh my gosh. Wow. All right.
But it's not Perabo. Like, hey,
like a caribou.
Yeah, it's not that. She's a big fan of our show, by the way.
Yeah, okay. All right, well, she plays Violet, and her dad is Bill, played by John Goodman, and her best friend is Gloria, played by Melanie Linsky.
Everybody's slumming it here.
So Piper wants to be, like, she wants to go to New York City and be a songwriter. I mean, I don't know that I've ever heard of a story. Usually it's people who want to become famous, but she just wants people to sing her songs.
That is correct, Julia. That is the first real thing wrong with this movie, because as established, as we learned from her music, she's like a bad Alanis Morissette, basically. So where does she want to go? Not to Nashville, not to Los Angeles, not to Chicago, not to Tennessee. She wants to go to New York. That doesn't make any sense.
Well, and
this is not where you go for this.
The other thing is, I'm like, well, if you just want to be a songwriter, do you actually have to go anywhere at this point?
Well, remember, this is the early aughts when they did have physical things like, okay, like, listen to my song, here's my CD, or here's my cassette. In this case, it's a cassette tape. So this is back before, you know, people are creating everything online.
You know what? She could have just gone and made a MySpace page. And that's what, like, songwriters would do back when MySpace was really big.
Sure. But this movie came out in 2000, so presumably it was made in 1999. So, like, around this time, I think MySpace was still in its infancy, right?
No, I think MySpace was a thing.
Oh, let's find out. What year did you set up that account for me?
Tom from MySpace is upset because he was your best friend and you didn't care. Okay.
That is correct. I never cared.
Started in what year? No, but Colby Calais is one good example. She put all of her music on MySpace, and that's how she was discovered.
Well, that was the thing that was interesting about MySpace, was that a lot of people left it because I'm like, this is lame, and they all went to Facebook, or the Facebook as it was once called. And then, you know, MySpace became a place for musicians, which I thought was really cool. Like, it actually found a whole other identity.
All right, I take it back.
Oh, I knew it.
I know.
Okay,
like 2004, 2005.
There you go.
Was when they were doing that.
Because 2006, I think, was YouTube. Like, all this is all early aughts stuff.
Okay.
So
maybe you did still have to go to New York and be discovered, babe.
Well, you know what's important? It's not just the fact that the tech and the mindset are old, but this movie came out the year before 9/11. So this is a Disney movie in every sense. This movie is literally a Disney movie, by the way. But I mean, Piper Parabo's Violet, she might as well be a Disney princess. Yeah. Because she's so freaking ha 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 ha. I mean, she's that kind of like, I wonder if I'll make it in the big city. The character has no sense of reality. It's lovely that Piper Perabo has been cast in the role because, yeah, she's crazy beautiful. I never for a second believed her in this role.
Oh.
And she is a great actress. And
I think at one point you were like, nothing in this movie that's happening, I believe, could ever happen.
yeah, I made a list actually of the two things in this movie I actually believed and the two
okay.
moments that made sense. But no, like it, yeah, she did. This was supposed to be her summer, and it just didn't happen because the other film that she did the same summer, they came out within weeks of each other, was The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle, where she's acting alongside Rocky and Bullwinkle. She's better in that film, and she's better suited for that film because it's a cartoon, and you know. She doesn't seem like someone who could ever walk into a bar. I'm sorry, but like I don't believe her in the setting. I don't believe her innocence. I don't believe her journey.
You don't believe her as like a New Jersey gal who's been working in a pizza place forever, and she's like kind of got an attitude, but she keeps it hidden.
As someone who grew up as a boy for the first 9 years of my life in New Jersey, knew a lot of New Jerseyans, and I can vouch that there are beautiful women in New Jersey, I still don't believe Piper Perabo as someone from New Jersey. No, there's no accent. She seems like she's from California.
Okay, what about John Goodman?
John Goodman, I almost believe in anything and everything because he's that good. He's
Yeah.
one of those actors. I mean, it's crazy the credibility that he brings to this role, to his scenes. If I'm giving this movie any love at all, it's because of how good he is in everything. It's crazy that the guy who played Fred Flintstone and is also in The Big Lebowski, I mean, the guy just... I don't know about you, but like every time I see him, I always get this sense of comfort, not just because it's like, oh, there's an actor I grew up with. He's always good.
And what about Melanie Linsky?
God bless her. She survived this. There's a shot, because we should talk about the plot. There's a shot at the beginning of the movie where she's at her wedding and she takes some Tums. I'm like, it feels like an outtake they just captured.
She was just
Oh,
drinking
Pepto.
Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah, she's downing Pepto. I'm like, was that even a moment? Like, doesn't even seem like a character moment. It seems like an actor moment. She's like, oh God, how long till I get off of this Coyote movie?
Yeah, she was like, this movie is really hurting my stomach. I'm super stressed, anxious. It's not going well.
I turned down Sense and Sensibility for this.
I know, right? So it seems like in this first part that like it feels like she's just telling her dad for the first time that she's going to New York.
Which is something you do when you're 13 years old and you have hopes and dreams and you're Ariel under the sea. But like, I mean, how old is she supposed to be?
She's, I think she's like 22.
Yeah, and how old do you think Piper really was? I mean,
Oh, I don't know.
it doesn't. No.
Okay, but it seems like her friend Melanie, Gloria is taking her like right now, and her dad is still like, no, I'm not gonna wish you luck. Like, they're acting like this. She just decided this like 5 minutes ago.
One of the few moments in this movie that I genuinely believed is when one of the characters says to Violet, "You look like a kindergarten teacher."
Oh yeah,
I went, yes.
that's what Lil, the bar owner, says to her.
And that's completely accurate. Yes. Do you remember a film that also was produced by the same guy, Jerry Bruckheimer, called Flashdance?
Yes.
It's almost the same story. It's by the same producer. It's a very similar idea. Oh. It's the same story as Roadhouse, basically. All those movies, as absurd as they truly are, and Flashdance is especially absurd, but I mean, I believed in Jennifer Beals in that movie, even though she didn't even do her dancing. Even though she had a double named Maureen Jahan.
Well, Piper didn't do her singing.
Yeah, no. So like, I don't completely blame the actors, but the acting in this is not that great, and the script is asking for really terrible things from these actors.
Are you saying that in Flashdance, you have like an iron worker by day, dancer by night, that's more believable than a New Jersey girl going to New York City to try and make it big?
I believe that women in Pennsylvania know how to weld, and that at nights they put on artsy fartsy numbers at strip clubs. Yeah, I believe that. I buy that.
That's more believable?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I do. No, and something about this movie that annoyed me when it came out was everybody was saying it's a movie about female empowerment. I'm like, no, it's not. This is a male fantasy. It was made by a dude. It was written by dudes. Most of the camera angles were at crotch level. They're on the bars. They're being photographed crotch up. This movie is not about female empowerment at all. It's insane that anybody would make that argument. That annoyed me. And when I was writing my review for this, I was a student at our college, and there were a number of people, male and female, who really dug into me about that. Like, hey, man, like people see this as a female empowerment movie. I'm like, no, this is garbage. And you know, my argument, basically defending myself, was like, there was a film that came out a couple months later called Charlie's Angels. And I thought, you know, that movie is so much more about female empowerment and celebrating sisterhood and celebrating, you know, these women who work together and they collaborate, and you know, and it's a positive thing. The fact that they're sexy, yes, but they're also smarter than everyone else in the movie, and they're engaging. The movie was funny on purpose.
Yeah, I feel like the story, if it had been the original story about Lil, the bar owner, like actually figuring out how to own her own bar at some point, because when I was reading it, you know, her story, she was like, if you ever work at a bar and you have to make those awful mixed drinks with the blender, she's like, it's the worst time of your life. You know, it takes so long. It's such a pain in the butt. And when the blenders finally broke, she was like, yep, I would just tell people the blenders were broken all the time. To me, that's like, she was about like getting the drinks, getting them fast, getting the money.
That detail. I mean, can you imagine what this movie would be if you get rid of the Piper Perabo character and it's just starring Maria Bello, and it's not this stupid PG-13 Disney movie, but it's like a really rough and tough R-rated movie by Catherine Bigelow. Oh my God, how cool would that be?
Because Lil had to basically work in a man's world. You know, she had to work her way up. And then she eventually trained all these girls herself. So I guess in a way that her story is a little bit more about that. But the way this movie portrays the Coyotes, it's not.
Every time we meet people who say like they've tended bar or they've run a bar, my friend Ben, who's a bartender who does that on the side, they always tell me, because I ask like, oh, what's that like? Is it sexy? Is it cool? Like, do you like the people you meet? They talk about how hard it is to mix those freaking drinks while you're trying to like keep the social environment healthy, or you're trying to keep eye contact. Like you're watching the tap. There's so much, you know, multitasking going on. And bottom line is you have to make those drinks. And in this movie, it's just like the movie Cocktail, another Disney movie, by the way, which makes Tom Cruise a Disney prince. So it's another film where it takes our main character about 2 minutes tops screen time to learn the art of bartending.
I know.
In addition to being the equivalent of like a bar rockette in this case.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I was like, there's no way you would just go in on day one and be able to do any of that stuff without any prior training.
Well, let's get to the plot, because there's some. It's a 3-act movie. Every act has some really embarrassing stuff we could really grit our teeth into. All
right. So Violet gets to her low rent apartment in a seedy part of town. And man, this place is disgusting.
I don't know. I'm like, you know, considering how small real life apartments in New York typically are, I mean, this is like a palace. She's got a big place. This place
was a dump. There was trash everywhere.
So?
Nobody cleaned it before they moved out.
It's not like it's like a one-room deal, and plus she has like a roof. I mean, it you know, it could be worse.
It was disgusting.
I'd move there. It's better than my freshman year apartment in college.
No way.
Yes, it was. I promise.
No way, because those RAs go through at the end of the year with a fine-tooth comb to make sure everybody's cleaned everything.
Without naming the name of the college, because I definitely don't want to throw promotion that way, but I will say that when I was there as a freshman in 1996, I was in what was referred to as the ghetto. Those were the dorms that I was in. You were in the one that was 2 stories. Your living room was massive. It was
mine
like
were just built.
It was like yours was like the apartment from Friends. I didn't have that. I didn't have that at all.
But it
was a dump.
When Violet moves in to this place, there's trash everywhere. There's like crusty old food. There's mold. I mean, there's like this stuff in the bathtub.
Yeah, but she's a Disney princess, so she's just like, ha, 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 ha.
All right.
She doesn't mind.
Okay, so she first starts trying to record or just practice on her keyboard, and right away a neighbor's like, be quiet. So what does she do? Goes to the roof, of course. Where else would you play but on the roof of your building?
And I can't think of a safer place for a single beautiful young woman in New York City to be on the roof of a ratty apartment, calling attention to yourself, playing your bad Alanis Morissette wannabe tunes. It's amazing she doesn't get murdered like immediately doing
That's
this.
true. So she is there. You know, there's a lot of montages of her going around the city trying to drop off tapes.
Could be where she could have met Justin Baldoni up there.
No, oh, yeah. On the roof. He comes up and just like kicks a chair. She's like, oh my gosh.
Oh, you're so charming, and we should get married.
Yeah, mashup of Coyote Ugly and It Ends With Us.
I mean, worse films have been made.
That's true.
Like the one that the director of this movie made after this.
What?
Kangaroo Jack.
Oh. Didn't you watch that?
I did, and it was the worst film of its year. You know who does the voice of Kangaroo Jack?
Who?
The guy who does the Australian boyfriend in this movie.
Oh, really?
Adam Garcia. He's Kangaroo Jack. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, the director haha, we'll get him again. Yeah.
I mean, good for him, because I don't know, did he do anything else after that?
No, it's this movie and the voice of Kangaroo Jack.
Oh, that's sad. Because he was a cutie. Okay, we'll get to him.
Oh boy.
All right, so she decides to go around the city. She's taking her cassette tapes that she's writing on with a pen.
It's adorable.
It's very professional. And everyone is like not trying to help her make her dreams come true, because the people she's talking to have also failed at making their dreams come true. So the message is, don't come to New York expecting a handout, right?
Yeah, it's a very old showbiz story, but sure.
Okay. So one night she tries to get herself noticed by a music industry scout at the Fiji Mermaid Club, and the bartender, who is the O guy.
The O-face guy from Office Space. Yeah.
Yes. He has a couple scenes in this movie. And she asks him, like, she points out Kevin O'Donnell, and she's like, who's that guy? Because he's kind of like, looks like he's important. And he's like, oh, he's the manager of the club. He helps manage all the talent. And she believes him. And so when she approaches Mr. O'Donnell with one of her tapes and then realizes that he's not who she thinks he is.
Yeah, she angrily ditches him.
Yeah.
But then she shows up the next night and wants the tape back. And at first I'm thinking, is that the one tape she has? But then much later in the film, we see that all of her tapes have been sent back, with the...
I wonder if that was her master tape and that she had dubbed, like, I don't know.
It is ridiculous that it's like she goes back for that one tape from that dude who, like, was so uncool to her. Like, why would you go back there?
Well, he was uncool but cute and had a cute accent. So, of course,
movie world. The law of bad screenwriting. By the way, we get a montage, and it's set to EMF's Unbelievable, which is a weird choice because it's not unbelievable. It's completely plausible that nobody wants to hire this psychopath. She's walking into these it's a montage of all these job interviews, and she's sitting down, and she's like, I have hopes and dreams, and I just want you to hear me sing, and I think I can change things. And be like, this is Fuddruckers, so I don't really see
Ma'am, this is a Wendy's drive-thru.
Ma'am, this is Office Max. We don't even play music on the overhead speakers, so I don't know.
Not even music, yeah.
Yeah, we're quiet here. We don't like singing, so so please leave.
All right, so she goes to a local bar. She tries to get a spot on their open mic night and totally freezes, gets booed off the stage. And she ends up at a little diner, and just with a couple bucks in her pocket, she's talking to, the guy behind the counter, and he sadly, like, gives her a piece of pie on the house because she's like, how much is a piece of pie, with her $2?
It's Bud Cort from Harold and Maude. Strange cameo.
Oh, was he Harold?
Yes.
Back in the day?
Yes. The little boy from Harold and Maude. It's Bud Cort.
I never seen it.
Oh, but you've seen Coyote Ugly? Oh, for shame.
I know. Well, people talk about that movie. This is just totally an aside. And they talk about how much they love it, but the premise is just so weird to me.
It's all about the way it's handled, because it's a scandalous premise, but it's handled in this way that's very funny. The whole thing is like an elevated fairy tale. It's kind of like a Wes Anderson movie.
Oh, okay. Maybe we should watch it.
It's a great film. It is.
Okay, so this is where she sees the coyotes. So we have...
It takes 30 minutes for the film to get to the point. But yeah, like everybody immediately establishes, okay, they're not playing characters, they're ideas. Isabella Miko is the tease. That's how she describes herself. We even get a scene where she plays strip baseball. That's a weird little subplot that goes nowhere. Bridget Moynihan, who's a terrific actress, later established herself to be a real heavyweight. She plays the tough girl. Tyra Banks. I'm sorry, Tyra Banks. I should know that. She plays the crazy one, and then Maria Bello is the tough bartender who is the mastermind.
The owner, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so those three coyotes are just flaunting their $100 bills. And
They're obnoxious.
Obnoxious. But,
so annoying.
But the guy behind the bar, cause he's just like loving every second of them being in there. And Violet's like, who are they? Are they strippers? Are they hookers? You know? And he's like, no. They're coyotes. He's like, oh, you know, with the work that they do, they really need to wind down every night. And I'm like, wind down? I mean, they're eating French fries and dancing, and
they're insufferable, and they're flaunting. They're hundreds of
throwing
dollars.
Money around.
Like, how do they not? I mean, do they always travel in packs? They would get jumped in any like ratty New York restaurant walking home at night.
So they each made $300 in tips. And back in 2000, that would be about $550 in today's money. I mean, if you made $550 in one night, I mean, and you're working 5 nights a week.
Okay, but let's talk about this job. Let's get into this.
All right. But so I'm just saying, they're making $2,500 a week. Ish.
Yes, by being a part of this really...
seedy,
wonderful profession. Yeah, let's get into this.
All right. But Zoe, okay, the Tyra Banks character, she is leaving for law school. Okay, so she does have other aspirations.
And that's so bizarre because, I mean, Tyra Banks was on the cover of every Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue of this era. It's like, it's so strange that the movie itself is so annoying. I forget that she's barely in this thing. Mm-hmm. She vanishes for like 40 minutes and then she's back. I'm like, oh, that's right. Tyra Banks was in this.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe. I was kind of ashamed of myself. Like, how could you? You know her work, Barry. How could you not realize that she's not in most of this movie?
Yes. Okay, well, Violet finds her way to the bar and convinces the bar owner, Lil, played by Maria Bello, to give her an audition. And that's I mean, their first meeting... I liked the Maria Bello character. You know, she doesn't put up with anybody's crap. And she wasn't going to automatically give her a job.
Yeah.
And she's the one who was like, you look like a school teacher. The guys are going to love it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a better... I mean, if anything, the movie should have began this thread here instead of this scene in the diner where the coyotes... I mean, what they're talking about is they're looking at a Playboy... and they're making bets over the favorite movie of the Playboy centerfold. They're loud, they're drunk, they're insufferable. It's like, this feels like something a dude wrote. You know?
Yeah. They're like, he's like, yeah, maybe they're looking at a Playboy.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah. Those kind of details always jump out at me. Like, there's too many examples of it. But when a movie that's supposed to be about, you know, a woman's experience, and it's like, well, why don't they just sit at a diner and be reading Playboy together? That's what I think women do. Women folk, the sexy kind, when they're all alone. I bet they don't know who the Playmate's favorite movie is. Well, let's make that a scene. That's good.
Yeah, because like the guy behind the counter, he's just watching him like drooling. Like,
yeah, it's. I hate it so much. Anyways,
okay. So Violet has an audition. And when she finally gets to the bar for the night of her audition, she doesn't know what she's doing. She's bad at mixing drinks. She doesn't know how to talk to the customers. She doesn't even really drink booze. And Lil tells her, like, if they buy you a shot, like, you're taking it. Or at least pretend like you are, you know? She doesn't really know what to do, because how would you just know what to do?
It's well, for Pete's sake, I mean, there's got to be a training period.
I know, she doesn't get trained.
If anything, there should be a montage of Maria Bello training her how to just make a simple cocktail. But no, like the film, it just goes into this idea of like it's survive or die in this environment.
Yes.
And yeah, I mean, if anything, we're annoyed at Violet but we're also, I mean,
Like, there's no one really to root for at this point.
I'm not rooting for anybody.
No, I know. Because, like, okay, as a business owner, you don't just, like, offer somebody...
To this inept, pretty girl who's going
she-
to call attention to herself for being a moron.
Yeah, and she doesn't even say, you know, okay, let's have a trial period. I'm going to train you. It's just like, no, it's an audition. I'm like, what?
Okay, but let's talk about this business model.
Okay.
So when things are going well in this Coyote Ugly bar, it's time for all of the bartenders, these sexy women, to get on the bar and do this synchronized dancing.
Yes.
They spill so much alcohol and waste their merchandise. I mean, it's like they're working at Hooters with choreography. They spill so much stuff. I wonder, how can they make a profit? Because it's like, good news, we made $20,000 last night. The bad news, we're out of booze. There's no more alcohol. There's no more ice because we spilled it all over the customers last night. Like, this business model is terrible. Not because everything is so, as you mentioned, is so crazy unsanitary and gross.
Oh, yeah. I was like, ew. So they're on top of the bar with their shoes dancing, and then people are coming up to the bar and putting their hands on it and then the drinks on it, and I'm like, this is nasty.
Do all the drinks smell like crotch? It's so gross. Who would want to sit here?
Well, I don't think they're sitting. I think everyone's just kind of, it's like a frenzy.
It's like a frat party is what it is.
Yeah.
It's like a dancer just came out of the cake. Yeah, woo! I mean, it's that kind of environment.
I would be like getting out my sanitizing wipes and just being that girl. Like, hi, my name is Julia. I'm the clean coyote.
Nobody likes Julia. Where's the sexy one?
Yeah, exactly. I'm like,
Let me wipe that up for you guys.
hand sanitizer, anybody? No, seriously, you should.
Julia is such a drag, man. I don't even like coming here anymore. Makes me feel self-conscious. And then she always like cleans my glass the second I give it away. Ugh.
Or I'll just go around and just make sure the girls are safe, like no one's getting roofied that night. You know, I mean, seriously.
You're the drag coyote.
Grandma Coyote.
So Julia's bumming us out. She could dance and stuff, but she's got to go.
Okay, here's the thing.
We don't like to think about moral choices while we're here.
I know. I would actually, like, I really actually do like
thinking about this?
line dancing. Like, I think it's fun. Of course.
But
not
on a bar?
But not on, like, a 2-foot wide space that I could fall off
And
of.
you're wearing heels, and you got to do this square dancing
exactly.
crap. All these guys are below you going, yeah, take it off.
I would be scared I'd just, like, fall off one misstep and I have a broken leg. You know?
How often do you think that actually happens at Coyote Ugly?
You know,
Because in this movie, it never happens.
no, well, yeah.
That's like the one thing that doesn't happen
And it's
wrong.
crazy because people are like pushing in on everybody like they're at a concert or something.
Yeah, it's like a mosh pit constantly.
Yeah. So again, no. I would be fearing for my safety in just a general way. You
All
know?
right, so
Okay, so Violet breaks up a fight that night between two customers, and
Yes.
Lil gives her a second audition. Like, I hope the real Lil just looked at this and was like, that is so crazy.
yeah.
Because this is
No,
wrong.
if anything, it's like, wow, I took pity on you. I felt sorry for you. What a huge mistake on my part. Please don't ever come here again.
Yeah. But
You're not a coyote, you're a kitten.
But Lil sends Violet to get a new wardrobe, and she's like, I'm gonna send like my wardrobe consultant, and it's just Cammy, the sexy coyote.
Yes. And that's when we get that little bit of her playing sexy baseball. Remember that?
Yes. But so it's them kind of doing a clothing try-on montage.
It's a montage. And again, like, this is the kind of thing I bet a dude wrote
Oh,
this.
of course.
It's like,
Yes.
we gotta get him like in states of undress as much as we can. It's a PG-13 movie.
I know. Do you think they were inspired by what? Pretty Woman? I mean, what?
Yes, also a Disney movie. Another Disney princess. How do you feel about that, Mom and Dad?
I know. Yeah, the whole baseball scene was
Coming soon to Disney
strange.
Plus. Pretty Woman, Coyote Ugly. All your favorite Disney princesses.
Yeah. Okay, so Cammy also teaches Violet that she doesn't have to drink all of the shots that she's given, and she can just like put them into a beer bottle. And it's like, See, these are the kinds of things they should have told her in a training session.
I mean, it's just like Cocktail. It's such a fantasy. Not only that they would make the performance more prominent than the business of running a bar, but that everybody would actually stop everything they're doing and be willing to watch this as opposed to feeding their alcoholism, for example. Let me tell you the character in the movie. I'm like, there I am in this movie.
Okay.
Every time I watch a film, I'm always like, who am I? Which character is this? And I got it. The fire marshal. That's me.
Oh, that's coming up.
The fire marshal is sitting at the bar. He is unhappy. He's sitting there. All he wants is a drink of water. He doesn't like any of these shenanigans. He is not impressed by Piper Parable. I'm like, that's me. That's who I am in this movie.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch the sexy river dancing. I just want a glass of water. And he gets hosed and embarrassed and ridiculed.
Bridget Moynihan's character sets up Piper.
Yes.
Okay. Because he's like, oh, I'll just have some water. And she's like, you know what to do when someone asks for water. And so Violet's like, we don't serve water in this bar, do we? And just starts spraying him. And of course, Lil is like, he just fined us $250. So if you don't make that up for me, you are fired. Okay. Violet has a choice here. She could either be like, fine, this is the craziest place I've ever tried to work. What am I doing?
And by the way, what she did, is outrageous as it is, a typical night at Coyote Ugly.
Yeah, because Kevin O'Donnell turns up at the bar because when she goes to get her tape back, she won't tell him where she works. She just says, I'm a coyote. And he's like, what does that mean? And she's like, well, if you want to see me again, you'll figure it out. I don't know. Kind of a good line.
Wow. Good job, Kevin Smith. Great line. Thank God you wrote Chasing Amy.
I mean, it's better than her being like, I work at this bar called Coyote Ugly, and, you know, if you want to come down and see me. I mean, come on. That would be the other alternative.
Would you really be that intrigued? It's like, okay, so where are you? Where can I find you? I'm a Doberman. He's just like, hey, you guys know where I can find a Doberman? Is there a bar, club called the Dobermans?
They're like,
no.
the Humane Society?
Dude, is your chick a vet? Sweet, dude.
Sweet.
Was it Doberman or Coyote? I don't remember anymore. You know what, man? I'm just going to adopt a kitten. Screw this. I'm going home.
Yeah, like, she's not worth it, man. She's not worth it. Okay, so Kevin shows up to the bar, and Violet just auctions him off, and he goes along with it. But he doesn't just go along with it. He starts stripping. He,
I got to say, he fully, even more so than the women in this movie, allows themselves to be prostituted in a bar in front of everyone.
Yes.
A braver film would take this further. I kind of wanted that. The next time she's like, where is he? And, and he enters the scene and he's got lipstick stains all over his face. His hair is tousled. He's like, you wouldn't believe what I did to be with you tonight.
Well, he does go on a date with this woman who paid for him, but we don't know what happened. He just kind of...
Because it's a PG-13 Disney film.
I know. He just tells Violet about all of the stuff that this random woman told him. But anyways...
It's kind of like Pretty Woman in reverse.
Yeah. But she makes the $250, and so Lil is like, you're in. I have 2 rules. Never date a customer and never bring your boyfriend into the bar. She's like, I want you to be available and act available, but never be available.
Yeah.
And don't you think that that's kind of a guy thing?
I think a smarter film would deal with this in a complex way, as opposed to this, where it's like Maria Bello is clearly like an older sister figure, and the movie is trying to keep her endearing, but at the same time establishing that at some point she has to fire this incompetent idiot who has no business working at her insane bar with the water fights.
Okay, but the only reason she's incompetent is because no one's teaching her how to be a bartender.
Which is so crazy. I mean, I worked at a 5-star restaurant. Can you imagine if I never got trained?
I
It's
know.
like, here, just take this out to Leonardo DiCaprio. Don't worry, it'll go great.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Just tell him about the soup. And you're like, here's a soup.
Oh, you spilled the soup on Leonardo DiCaprio. Okay, you have 10 minutes to make $2,000, else we fire you.
That's when you leave. That's when you just walk out and go, I'll find a different job.
Yeah.
Did Leonardo DiCaprio ever come in?
Not when I was there.
Oh, okay.
But he was there. I know exactly where he sat. And people were
okay.
like, Leo sat here. I'm like, oh, cool.
That's
Do you want to touch the chair? No, I'm good. I'm fine.
Yeah, I was going to say, I didn't remember you seeing him. But
Leo was there. Oprah was there. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And people talk about it like, the skies parted. The heavens rejoiced. They left a really good tip.
Well, that's good, because sometimes celebrities don't do that.
Oh, yeah. I will never say. But yeah, there are a few celebrities like, I used to love his movies.
But he's a cheapskate.
And then I got the tip.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that Mr. O'Donnell resembles a handsome Jerry Seinfeld?
Oh. Wow. Is that what you think?
Is that a thinker?
Is that what you think?
Yes. And I find it really absurd that he owns a big car in New York City.
Oh, you do?
So, fun fact, all the people I've ever known who lived in New York, even my friend Marcia, who had a chiropractic firm within Times Square that overlooked Times Square, she never had a car. I've never known a New Yorker to own a vehicle. They just take the subway everywhere. And he owns a big fat car.
Yeah, I think the people that own cars in New York are the ones who have kids.
Sure.
But he's a single dude.
Yeah.
So you're right.
I mean, everybody who's ever like worked on Saturday Night Live, like they take the subway. Nobody has a car.
You're right,
They take cabs.
You're right. They're either walking or they're in his car.
No, honestly, and you know, I'm sure there's examples, but I mean, I'm not kidding you. All these, I'm pushing 50. All the people I've known who live or lived past tense New York, they never owned a car in New York City.
Well, but how are you going to lay on the, the roof of the car or like the hood of the car and, look out at the bridge? And how are you going to have scenes like that if you don't have a car?
That's the problem, because they want to make this guy, not only is he like some sort of fantasy for her, but it's leaning into like, okay, Aussies are really big right now. Okay, we got Russell Crowe. This was 2000, so we still had Heath Ledger with us. We got Hugh Jackman. Mel Gibson, the same year, did a movie called What Women Want. The title was like, Mel Gibson is What Women Want. So clearly it's like, okay, this Australian has to be so impossibly sexy, and he's got to have the car.
Well, he is sexy. I mean, he is a cutie. So, I mean, I do think the casting is good.
You're going to love Kangaroo Jack. Because can you imagine that voice coming out of a CGI animated rapping kangaroo?
Okay, well, when I was 20, I was digging Kevin O'Donnell. O'Donnell?
You
Whatever.
don't even know his name.
Whatever. Okay. But Kevin commits himself to help Violet overcome her stage fright, which she is informed she will have to do to have her songs heard. And so Violet tells Kevin that she inherited her stage fright from her mom, who also apparently couldn't sing on stage, but was a songwriter. And it's just kind of an annoying...
It's such
it's
a
kind of
stupid
an annoying
contrivance.
Yeah.
Can you imagine, Jules? It's like, my dream is to be a film critic, but I'm afraid to write. When I hold the pencil in my hand, I just freeze up.
You're like, writer's block. It's plagued me for all of my life. My dad had writer's block too, so it's hereditary.
I don't know if I could do the podcast tonight, because when I talk about movies, I freeze up knowing that people will listen. So dumb. Because the thing is, without her being afraid to get on stage, there's no suspense at all in this movie. There's no stakes.
Right. So she uses her singing ability to break up a crazy bar fight.
This scene pisses me off.
At Coyote Ugly. Like,
Pisses
people
me
are
off.
freaking out.
It's more than that. Because seriously, listeners, it's not just the fact that I think the premise is stupid and the movie's stupid. Like, this is one of the things that's so rancid about this movie. So it is a bar fight, it is a near rape, and it's a riot. Isabella Miko's character is surrounded by these white, I think they're sailors.
Yeah,
and
sailors.
And they're like trying to rip her clothes off. And then the
in a Disney PG way.
Yeah.
Because nothing actually happens.
And then Violet gets on stage, stops them with her awful singing somehow, and they never cut back to Isabella Miko. So I'm like, okay, was that the R-rated cut of the movie that they sanded away?
Well, no,
Like,
I mean, she thanks her for, because it's like everybody's lulled into like a trance when she sings.
But the
all
thing
of
is,
a
like,
sudden their senses are regained.
I understand why this movie isn't dark, but the thing is, this premise is gross. These people are gross. This environment is gross. This movie does not want to deal with it. This was like when I was in high school, and I remember all these theater directors telling me, we don't do gypsy because we don't want we don't want to glamorize prostitution. I'd be like, oh, come on, it's just fiction. But, things like Gypsy, or whether it's Pretty Woman, or anything that makes all this look like it's great. This is a PG-13 movie that was accessible to young people. I do worry, of course, about young people watching something like this thinking, oh, this is glamorous, this is great, I want to do this.
They're like, coyoteugly.com, where's the closest bar?
Because of this fantasy of a film. Because again, like, I agree with you. I think the real story of certainly of the lady who started this, I think that's the movie. That's not the movie we got. We got this Jerry Bruckheimer fantasy that it's too skanky and gross to be a Disney movie, but it's also a Disney movie.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but Violet does calm the masses with her voice.
With her terrible singing, yes.
Which her singing's not bad because it's Leanne Rimes singing like just a little less Leanne Rimes-ish, Like she's just like brought it down a couple notches.
Leanne Rimes is like, I'm too good to go full throttle on this movie.
Right. Well,
I'm usually at an 11. I'm going to give this movie a 4.
Well, because she couldn't do it at an 11, or we would be like, Violet, you should just be a singer. Why do you want to be a songwriter?
But then, again, to the movies, to Maria Bello's point, like, what is she doing trying to push this in this setting? It's so ridiculous.
Well, she's trying to, because everyone keeps telling her that if you want your songs to be heard, you have to actually get up and sing them in an open mic situation.
Right. And this bar does not have an open mic, so it's crazy that she keeps going for it.
She's only doing it for the money.
I understand Jennifer Beals wanted to take her passion and make it happen as a stripper who can give these artistic presentations of dancing in an environment that is just about taking clothes off. Like, that made sense. It's crazy that Flashdance is the more plausible movie, but it is.
Well, and she doesn't fully strip.
Right.
It's her friend.
Performance art.
It's her friend who goes to like
the sleazy version. Yeah, like
club.
the Coyote Ugly equivalent in that movie. Right.
And she has to rescue her friend from becoming an actual stripper.
Yeah, but that movie, to its credit, even though that film is such an MTV fueled fantasy, that film is dark and sleazy, but it's also an R-rated movie about dreams being crushed. And it's not a given that, I think Alex is the name of the character in that. I think it's not a given that Jennifer Beals' character is even going to end up in the end. She's dating her boss.
Oh, yeah. We don't really know if she's going to be successful or not.
Yeah. It's, I don't know. Again, I'm not saying Flashdance is the greatest film in the 80s. It's not, but I believe in that movie. I don't believe in Cocktail, and I definitely don't believe in this one. I think this movie is even dumber than Roadhouse, if that's possible.
Okay.
Roadhouse is really stupid.
Well, during her first kind of foray of singing on the bar, there's a photographer who shows up and takes her picture, and you recognize that.
Yes. Oh my God. There's like the man who has poisoned the well of cinema. There's Michael Bay in a cameo as the photographer. Yes.
In a credited performance.
I couldn't believe it. They gave him credit. They credit him in the end credits. Like, oh, so great. Of course, he gets a check for this. Of course you do.
Yeah. So
he's a featured player on Coyote Ugly. Well done,
the
Michael
picture
Bay.
ends up in the paper, and her dad sees the paper. And also all of his buddies at the toll booth, because he works in the toll booth at one of the bridges.
What paper is this? It's so crazy. A picture of something that happened at a bar. Like, what is this? It's not the New York Times. It's crazy. I'm moved to tears when anybody's like, hey, Barry, I read your article. Like, oh, cool. You actually read that? That was like on page C4. You actually read that? Great. But this is like, it's like extra.
I don't think it's
bartender stands on bar singing terrible music.
It's not
lulls the masses.
Okay, it's not the front page.
But still, who? What is it? Is it the Bartender Weekly? What is this paper? What are you writing for, Michael Bay? The Budweiser Times.
He's like, you guys, I have the most amazing photo. You have to publish it.
is going on the cover of the Coors Continental. We got 7 subscribers. All of them are toll booth managers in New Jersey.
So then her dad shows up during like one of the crazy scenes where they're all just like pouring water all over each other.
Yes.
And
yes.
Tyra Banks shows up that night.
Yeah, and she's like, sorry, girls, I've been gone. I'm like, oh my gosh, you have been
And
gone.
she's like, I'm just
Where you been, Tyra?
But here's the thing. She's like, I'm just a paying customer tonight. But don't worry. Under her like button down, like, you know, nice work shirt, she's got a bustier on. So she's ready to go at all times.
I guess
She's
that's
ready.
a character. Okay.
She's ready. She's like, throw the water on me, gals. Let's do this.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So Violet's up there writhing around in the water puddles on the dirty bar when her dad shows up.
It just occurred to me that this is the era of Girls Gone Wild. You remember that?
Ugh, yes.
I
Disgusting.
remember the weekend you and I got married. I was on a road trip going from.
Oh, you saw the bus.
Yes, I took a picture of it.
Yeah, I saw the bus too.
Because I couldn't believe it. Like, I'm driving through Denver, and it was like,
Yeah.
honk, honk,
Yeah.
and it's like,
were we together? Because I saw it too.
it was separate. Because my
Oh.
buddy Shay, of course, he was in the passenger side. He took the picture, of
Oh,
course.
okay.
So, and this is, disposable camera. I had to wait a week to get it, It wasn't like now we share. It was like, oh, I hope that picture turned out. Can't wait to get that picture of the Girls Gone Wild bus the weekend of my wedding with all the other photos.
Oh my gosh. You guys, that's the closest he's ever come to seeing a stripper was just seeing the bust.
Yep.
That's hilarious. Do you
Anyway.
think the photo guy, like at Walgreens or whatever, was like...
I'm sure he's like, what the hell kind of wedding is this? It's like a close-up of 2 hands clasped holding a wedding ring, and they're like walking around, and it's like, Girls Gone Wild bus.
He's like, wait, what's going on?
Wait a minute, what does she do for a living?
I'm a coyote. Clean coyote. Don't forget that.
I am the sanitary coyote, guys. Okay, I'm here for the tough one or the tease or the sexy one. I don't
like
like...
Grandma Coyote who wants to see Grandma. I'm just here to make sure everything stays sanitary. I don't want anybody getting any, I don't know, diseases out here.
Grandma Coyote, I provide sass and wisdom. I'll just be here in my chair. Get too close, I'll jab you with my stick.
Anybody want any recipes?
Grandma Coyote makes more of an iced tea, really. She doesn't really do the liquor. Yeah.
Yes.
I don't even know why we keep her around, really. I clean up all the water later. I got a mop.
I'm really good at mopping. Oh my gosh. Okay, so there is a situation where, okay, so the dad tells Violet, like, I don't want you working here. And she's like, I do what I want. I'm a grown woman. And then Kevin shows up at the bar and he gets into a fight because there's like a guy who gets up on the bar and tries to, touch her or whatever.
Shock that could happen at Coyote Ugly.
I know. And so what's crazy is that he starts a fight and gets taken outside and she goes after him and she defends the guy on the bar. Like, he's a regular. Nothing was going to happen.
His name is Hansy McHanderson.
And so then she gets
He
fired.
usually wears a raincoat. It's okay. We like him. He's our best tipper.
He only flashes us every other night. Okay.
He has a cute nickname for me, Jugs. We love him.
Okay, but
What is your problem?
why don't you respect me? So Lil fires Violet for
Yes,
breaking
finally.
for breaking one of the rules, which is rule number 2: don't bring your boyfriend around. And it was like Violet really tries to defend herself, and she's like, "It's not a big deal. It's just this place. It's just a bar." And Maria Bello is like, "Then what are you so upset about?" Bam.
It's a good line. I feel like it's one of those lines that people always think about later when they walk away. Like, ooh, I wish I had said that.
Ooh.
It never works out that way.
I know. But I do think Maria Bello brings like this kind of cool kind of...
Her performance is one of the best in the film.
Yeah.
She's better
I
than this
actually
material.
I know, but
Yeah.
I do like believe in her character. Like her at playing this character. I feel like is believable.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. No, I like what she does.
Yeah.
I do. I mean, I just saw her in A History of Violence a couple nights ago where she's incredible in that. It's like, oh, and then to see her in this, it's like, we all got to start somewhere.
I know. Okay, so we're getting to the, what, are we at the third act now? Because she's been fired?
Yes, and then she has that stupid fight with her boyfriend, and the boyfriend's like, you know what it's like being an Australian with this awesome accent, this beautiful hair, and this dimple when I smile.
And these great abs.
And I had this really hard childhood that was a bummer, but then I came to New York, and I made it. And I fling fish, and I
have 7 jobs.
Yeah. So you can't be angry at me. Because I hate Hansy McHanderson for fondling you on that bar.
I know, like they do have...
You told me you were a librarian. You deceived me.
Okay, but one of the things about their relationship is that he won't answer questions about his past.
Right.
And
his past is so uninteresting.
Because he's like, what? You want to know I didn't have a family? Like, who cares? This was my dream, coming to America and, like, making it on my own. And, like...
It's like his dream makes less sense than her dream. Her dream was to be, like, a Nashville-esque singer in NYC. And he's, like, an Australian who came to New York. Why? He doesn't even... it's so...
To build a life for himself because he didn't have a family.
Go to Sydney. Like, Australia's big. It's not like he's from Milwaukee. Go to the Outback. Like it's huge.
Outback.
It's huge, man.
Go live with the Aboriginals. What's the problem?
Anything. Yeah, he had to leave Australia. He had to go to New York to
Maybe it was so bad he just wanted to get out of there.
People made fun of my accent. They said it doesn't sound authentic.
Okay, but now
I'll show them.
Violet realizes her dreams are not working, and her job at the bar is lost. She goes back to New Jersey for Gloria's wedding, and then that night her dad gets hit by a car and is seriously injured. And then Bill convinces his daughter not to give up on her dream, and then tells her that her mom actually didn't have a problem with stage fright and quit singing because Bill didn't want her, like he wanted her to be home with him.
It's like the magic feather from Dumbo. It's neither here nor there. It doesn't matter.
So I'm like, oh, so wait, the mom told her daughter a lie so that the dad wouldn't look bad? Is that what happened? No, honey, I didn't make it in New York because I had, stage fright. Not your dad told me to kill my dreams.
We're giving this way too much thought.
All right. Well, Violet gets a job at a different bar, like one of the fancy ones. And Lil visits Violet at the restaurant where she's working. And the two make amends.
I want to see the first night of that fancy bar. Like, what are you doing? You don't spill the drinks all over the customers? What are you wearing? What? Don't you want me to upsell? That's what we do, right?
I know.
I was just going to play Devil Goes Down to Georgia and put water all over everyone.
Yeah. That would have been, she would have been fired.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I love how quickly cultured she is at this bar.
Yeah, it didn't take her long because that's a normal job. All right, so Violet, she finishes a new song and later performs it at an open mic night at the Bowery Ballroom. And then, am I missing anything after that?
One thing we missed is the scene where she and, it was before they break up, she and the boyfriend go in this shop where there's these cardboard cutouts of movie stars everywhere.
Yeah.
That's such a ridiculous thing because for some of the shot, they're sharing the frame with Patrick Swayze. I'm like, that's cool, kind of a Roadhouse reference. But then for most of the shot, they're sharing the frame with the cardboard cutout of Fabio. I'm like, that's right. That's exactly right for this movie. You don't stand next to Robert De Niro. You stand next to Fabio because it's Coyote Ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the part of the scene, okay, I just thought this was so funny because I'm like, this is totally a movie because he's like, I want to help you, like, get over your stage fright.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, if you want to help me, then you're just going to have to feel what I'm feeling. And so she basically does a striptease for him and tells him, like, that she gets butterflies in her stomach and she gets all nervous. All the while she's making him get nervous because she's getting naked. And then...
And this is a PG rated striptease.
Yeah, well, yeah, of course. I mean, we don't really see
the least
anything.
interesting striptease in cinema right here.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. True Lies had a way more interesting striptease than this movie.
I wish I was watching True Lies instead of this movie. Yes.
So, yeah, that's just whatever. I don't know. That's how they end up having sex after that.
This movie is as sexy as a Budweiser ad. The one with the Clydesdale horses, those are hotter than this movie.
Okay. So at some point, how do they get back together? Oh, because he tries to do her a favor and loses his really expensive comic book.
Oh, the comic book, yes.
Yeah. And then she gets another comic book for him. Like, she replaces it. And I think that's like her making amends.
Kevin Smith, man, the writer's room is like, I'm going to go back to my Snoochie Booches movie, but first I got to finish this stupid subplot about the comic book in the
yeah.
In Coyote Ugly.
It's yeah.
Yeah.
It is really like kind of out of left field. Okay, so Violet is on stage. She is again having problems, and then Kevin turns the lights out so that she can sing.
Yeah, it's so stupid. Yeah, the lights are out because she can only sing in darkness.
Yes. And then, the Coyotes, her dad, Gloria, they're there for moral support. And in an amazing turn of events, the performance leads to a deal with a record label. So, you guys, your New York dreams can come true. All you need to just believe in yourself and have like crazy coincidences happen for you.
And then I think it's 3 months later, the
Yes.
epilogue.
3 months later at Coyote Ugly, Leanne Rimes had recorded Violet's songs and sings the song on the bar as Violet joins in. Oh, and then after procuring for Kevin a copy of The Amazing Spider-Man number 129, which the Punisher debuted in, and allowing Bill to win an auction, Violet kisses Kevin, celebrating her dream coming true.
Well done, Kevin Smith. Your comic book subplot goes full circle. As many have noted, I did not notice this, but as many have noted, Leanne Rimes was 17 when this movie came out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so like a lot of critics pointed this out. Like the way she's dressed, the fact that she's a child, they would never let her in a bar, let alone let her on stage to be singing in Coyote Ugly.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see. When was she born?
You're fact checking this?
She wasn't 17. Oh, maybe she was.
It was made in 1999.
And she was born in 82.
There you go.
There you go. She's like on the verge of being an adult.
I can't believe you fact checked me while we're doing the podcast.
That's what we do.
Anyway, I hate this movie. I hate it so much. I've never liked it. Again, like there are so many good movies. Like, gosh, I don't know where to begin. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, the year this movie came out, I was such a fan of Charlie's Angels, and Charlie's Angels is also silly and kind of stupid, and it flaunts its sexuality. But I mean, I love that movie because it on the one hand, it's a seriously kick-ass action movie. It is. It's a great action movie. The guy who wrote it, he only has 3 letters in his name, McG. That movie is silly, but I liked it. And I thought like the camaraderie through the 3 actresses was great. And I'm with you. Like, I would like to see like the hard, tough version of this movie.
No, I don't want to see a tough version of this movie.
I think it could work. I think the movie we're talking about, like, where it's either Maria Bello or Gina Gershon, somebody who's tough playing, the main character about how this bar happened, how it got started. I think that could work. Okay. I do. I think that could still work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and at the end is when she finally opens the first Coyote Ugly. Like,
sure.
That's the end of it.
Yeah.
And then we don't have to see the nonsense.
Yes, because this movie, I mean, Showgirls is better than this movie.
No.
Yes.
Stop it.
Yes.
Stop.
Showgirls is way better than Coyote Ugly. Absolutely.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
You're
Paul
crazy.
Verhoeven.
You're so
Elizabeth
crazy
Berkley.
for saying that.
Yes. Absolutely. It's better than this movie.
Wow. I can't believe you're saying that. Okay.
I can.
No.
It is. It's better. It's a better movie than
That's
this.
a wild take.
It's a similar story.
Yeah, I know, but
You see what I did there? It's a compare and contrast. And if you watch the two films back to back, you go, okay, both of those movies are kind of awful, but one is better. And Showgirls is better than Coyote Ugly. It is. It's a better movie. There's a reason, by the way, why Showgirls
they got about the same number of stars, though.
Who cares? Showgirls is a bigger cult film than Coyote Ugly. I think that's worth something. That's worth noting.
Yeah, because people want to, like, it's probably guys just wanting to see the nude scenes.
You know, I saw a documentary about Showgirls, and it talked about how it encourages young people to go follow their dreams.
Yeah, okay.
Not sitting on rooftops singing "You Can't Fight the Moonlight."
I would never recommend Showgirls. It's NC-17.
I'm not recommending it. I'm just saying it's better than this movie. That's all I'm doing. I'm not recommending it. I'm not going on the record saying, and the takeaway, listeners, is go see Showgirls. No, I'm saying Showgirls is better than Coyote Ugly. That's how bad Coyote Ugly is.
Okay.
This is an embarrassing film. It's embarrassing. I feel embarrassed for everybody involved. There's talented people in this movie. There are actors in this movie who survived this film. This film inexplicably was a hit.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe what a hit this thing was. Yeah.
Well, I think it's partly because Leanne Rimes made the songs a hit, too.
The soundtrack was a hit. They
Yeah.
promoted the heck out of this movie. It came out late. It was a late summer of 2000 attraction. And I remember, like, it came out, like, in July or August, and, you know, people were starting to get ready to go to school. It's like, yeah, let's see the movie with the girls dancing on the bar.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was like, come on, girls, let's go to the movies together.
Now, it's not a dull film, and it's certainly a memorable film. There is that going for it. But, I mean, this is... it's definitely one of the worst films of its year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
stand this film.
No, because
The only movies that came out that year that I hated more was Urban Legends, Final Cut, and a movie called Bring It On.
Oh,
I
okay.
hate Bring It On.
You and I have both seen this movie at least 3 times.
Yes.
Maybe 4. I don't know.
And every time I feel like an idiot for giving it another shot.
I know.
It's so punishing.
This was the worst time. I felt like it was slow, and I was like, the plot is stupid. I don't know. The older I get, the worse it gets.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, we don't have to keep talking about it. I think we both, give it 1 star?
Would you rather work at a Hooters or a Coyote Ugly? Think about this carefully.
You know what? Probably a Hooters. I don't want to be up trying to dance in a tall platform. I feel like I would fall. I probably end up with vertigo and just topple over and the ambulance would have to come get me. So I would rather keep my feet on the ground. Actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I also would rather work at Hooters because you'd have to come home. You come home after a shift at Coyote Ugly, you look like you just survived Waterworld. You're probably soaking wet.
Yeah, exactly.
You're probably, in addition to smelling like booze, you're probably flammable. You got whiskey and all sorts of stuff in your hair.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I would never work at a Hooters, but I did work at a golf course one summer during college. And I remember these guys ordered some hot wings, which is what Hooters is known for, is their wings, right?
Ironically.
So I bring them the wings. It's just 2 guys. I mean, this place was practically empty. It was kind of an off time. And the guys, went back to go check on them. I'm like, how is everything, And they're like, the wings are really good. The wings are great here. I mean, the outfits, not so great. And I was like, okay.
Did he give you a little wink? Like,
No, well, it was just funny. The wings are better than Hooters, but your outfit, your uniform sucks. But I mean, we had to wear khaki, either pants, shorts, skirt, some kind of khaki. And then it was we were wearing polo shirts. I mean, it was a golf course. So no, we weren't wearing anything Hooter-esque at all.
Hooter-esque.
All right, we got to wrap this up because...
Okay, bottom line, men are terrible, but so is Coyote Ugly. I would rather eat my arm off than watch this film again.
All right. Wait, how many stars did you
1.
give it? 1? Okay.
John Goodman. Goodman, and there's a shot of the World Trade Center in there. I'm like, yes, it always makes me happy to see it in film.
Aw.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
I'm giving the movie 1 star for that.
I'm gonna give it 1 star for. Okay, I know it's kind of lame, but I do
You
have
like
a
that soundtrack?
I do.
I think you have the soundtrack.
I probably do somewhere. I probably actually have it on CD.
I'm sure you do. And do you have the second soundtrack? Because there's two discs. There's the more Coyote Ugly.
No, I
Yeah.
think I just have the original.
Okay.
Yeah, because I
I'll
did
get you I'll get you the second one for your birthday.
because in college I was a little bit of like a new country fan,
Mm.
you know, where it was like Faith Hill, Tim McGraw, like Martina McBride, Leanne Rimes,
Yeah, you
like
know-
the pop country.
Yeah. Well, you know, if you're gonna get into authentic country, then you need the soundtrack to Coyote Ugly.
I mean, that's it. Our fans now just think very much less of me.
I apologize if I've offended fans of the Coyote Ugly franchise.
The Bugly.
I'm sure it's great. I still think I would go there. I'd ask for water and I would get hosed and
Would you just ask for
iced.
water just to get hosed?
No, but I mean, I'm that guy. I've been to a bar. I'm like, hey, can I just get a club soda?
Yeah,
Can
I
I get a
know.
Shirley Temple? I'm that guy. So no, I
Yeah.
mean, I would
You're
be
like, this guy wants a Shirley Temple, and then they just pour a bucket of ice on you.
yeah, I would last about 5 minutes in Coyote
Yeah.
Ugly. So clearly, I'm not even. That's the thing. Like,
You're not their demographic.
I'm
babe.
not the demographic for their.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's okay. Neither am I, because
And you know what? I'm okay with that. I don't have to like everything.
like Clorox wipes. Anybody? Just kidding. This episode brought to you by Clorox wipes.
Oh, great. The clean coyotes here.
Yeah.
Great.
All right, well, I think we did it. That concludes our discussion of Coyote Ugly.